Hi guys, hi. It's been a while. You see me live in person, right? Okay, I can do it right now for most of you. Okay, today is the 22nd of March, Wednesday, 2023. Let's discuss today's market with the TWB indicator, shall we? Let's go. All right, so let's take a look at this China A50 right now. China A50 today, as you can see on your screen, let me just bring up my annotation. Okay, you can see right now, right, the market tried to go above the MA30 and MA200, which is right here. Now, apparently, it's not happening, okay? And you can also notice that based on the Fibonacci, is actually at the 38.2 level. So this is a combination of the dead cross and the Fibo. If the market cannot cross 13,000, okay, 183, if you cannot cross it, most likely there will be a pullback again. And I believe that there will be a pullback on this pretty soon. So in my personal opinion, if the market cannot be above 13,000, which is the psychological barrier, all right, it may pull back all the way to 12,800 again. Okay, so that is for the China A50 side at the time right now. Now we notice again, just to remind you that this 12,800 level is a very strong support level. Every time the market comes to that point, the market usually will rebound. So watch out for this. Yeah. Okay, so that is China A50 for you. Let's look at my 5% retracement trade here itself. Let's take a look. Now, first of all, we can see gold pull back quite a bit yesterday. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look here. Now, gold basically got itself supported at 1919 recently. Okay, right here, and then it shoot up all the way to the 95% mark, 1971, very nicely, and it went all the way up to about 2009 area. Okay, and then after that, you notice that it tested 1971, but managed to stay above it. But yesterday, once it loses 1971, bang, the selling came in. So we will follow the rules. If the market goes below 1971, by right, it should be coming back down to 1919 again. So people are asking me how low can gold go down. I think that 1919 will be the first support that I'm looking at right now. Okay, pretty important, yeah? Now, of course, if the gold can recover, then of course it should be going back again to 1971. So very simple. For those who believe that the market is going to go down, then you focus to only take profit at 1919. For people who think it's going to go up from here, then your focus will be looking at 1971 to take profit. Okay, so it could be very simple. Now for me, it's very direct. If the market stays below OP of the day, all right, usually the market is more inclined to sell. And if the market recover above OP of the day, then you'll be going towards the buy side. Yeah, pretty simple. Yeah. Okay. Now that is the 5% rule for gold. Let's look at the Dow Jones, shall we? Now the Dow Jones, in fact, pretty clear. The Dow Jones recently has broke below. Okay, let me just take away this line first. I'm going to confuse you. Yeah, hold on a minute. Oh no, sorry, it should stay here. Okay, my bad. Okay, I got myself confused a bit. Okay, so this is the 33,258 level. That is because of 90%, and this is at 85%, which is at this 31,411 level, right? The mid drift is actually this point here at 32,335. So you can see that when the market actually came down from 33,258, okay, it came down, and when it came down itself, right, that was where it came down all the way and broke below 32,335. Just temporarily ignore this line for a while. Yeah, I explain to you why the line is there. Okay, then after that, you notice that once it basically breaks below 32,335, the market just zoomed down all the way and missed my 31,411. I'm going to cry on this again, right, by 4 points, okay, but it's still good, guys. And then it recovered. And the scary part is this: when it recovered, look at where it stopped. Amazing. That's where it stopped at 32,335 level. So the thing is, that's why yesterday when the market, you can see and feel it, right? The market break above 32,335. We kind of suspected that it will go higher. And truth be told, it actually went up. So what is this line here then? Okay, let me explain this to you right now. Now, this is the KCB called a chocolate bar. We believe that now if the market is going to go up, right, it should be able to go to 32,816 level. Okay, so upside potential can be 32,816. Okay, now If the market stays up, this is the target. And of course, if it crosses this, it will go back to here again, 33,258 rather easily. Okay, so that's something to take note of. Now, on the flip side, if the market starts to come down instead today, because of the FOMC meeting, then 32,335 would be the important level that the market will pull back. So very simple. For those who are bullish, you buy towards 32,816. For those who are bearish, you sell towards 32,335. Okay, very simple, very consistent, and all you do is just make sure that you put your lines and levels correctly. All right. Okay, that is the gold and the Dow Jones. Let's look at the TWB chart, shall we? Okay, let's go. Okay, hold a minute. Okay, first of all, let's look at Dow Jones for today. Well, Dow Jones pretty clear on the TWB chart. Let's take a look. Let me change my color. Here we go. Now, the market did a zebra formation, a zebra meaning red, yellow, zebra formation. And usually, if it's a zebra formation, we can see the market going much higher in this case right now. So we should be going to at least to the BNB RL level. Now, BNB RL level, let's take a look at the numbers. It is trading at 32,992. Wow, that's high. 32,992. Okay. All right. So as long as if you believe the Dow is going to go up, you're going to should be looking at that as well. The Dow should be heading towards 32,992. Okay. But for today, we have an interesting thingy whereby the pivot 2 is there at 32,547. So the MA30 is 32,618. So on top, there's a resistance, at the bottom, there's a support here. So if the market actually goes below 32,547, right, it may come down to 32,418, which is the MLP level. Now, MLP is always a very powerful tool to use. If the market stays above MLP, the market relatively is still going to be going upwards. But if the market goes below MLP, below OP, below pivot 2, then selling is kind of expected. Yeah. Now, KSI and KRW, both of them are red. So if you ask me, right, the last few days, the way the market go up itself is more probably due to some market forces trying to push them up. But internally, there are some selling. So if you ask me, I'll rather be very careful. I'll watch the 32,547 very closely. Okay. All right. So that is the Dow Jones. Let's look at the NASDAQ. Now, NASDAQ has brought past my BNB extension yesterday. So congratulations to those who long together. Well done. So you can see that, again, the TWB system is very simple. Once the market breaks above the BNB RL level here, you can see that within 3 working days, usually, we will see the market hitting the extension. But of course, if the extension is a bit too far, it may take 4 to 5 trading days. In this case, it was 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4th day, the market reached the extension. So well done, guys. Now, the thing is this. The KSI is green right now. The KRW is also in cyan. So it's still very bullish for this. Now, although fundamentally, we're going to have rate hike, right? How can the NASDAQ be doing well? So because the market is speculating that the next half of the year, there will be rate cuts. So that's why the market is buying in anticipation of this. Of course, market always buy on rumor, sell on facts. So for today, I just kind of think like the market has hit the BNB extension. Usually there will be some profit taking. So I will say this, 12,697 is a very critical support for today. Market now is at 12,744. So as long as the market stay up, we can see the market going towards 12,776. But if the market hit this point and couldn't much go higher, then the pullback may come back down to MLP level at 12,661 level. Okay, so this is something that you have to think of. But KSI and KRW both are in a positive shape. So kind of expect further upside. Yeah. Okay, done. Let's look at the S&P 500. Okay, S&P 500, let's come in. Let me push it up here. Okay, S&P 500 now is very near to pivot 2 at 4,004. In fact, it's actually trading above right now. Okay, so very simple. If the market loses 4,004, meaning go and pull back, it should come back down to the MLP of 39.82 because there's a stack at MA30 at 39.71. Can you see on the screen? Okay, the major support will be at 39.49 because that's the MA200. Okay, now KSI is green, but KRW is red. So there is a bit of mixed sentiment here. So expect the market to be a bit, sideways for some time. The BNB RL, and something you must take note, the BNB RL, let's take a look. The BNB RL is 4018. So I suspect that if the market is to go up, right, it will test 4018 first. So now it's 4007. So if the upside will happen, then 4018 will be the first level. Now, if the market can break the resistance at 4018, wow, the next target could be 4050, which is a fresh KCB. So it is possible that if the market breaks 4018, we can see the S&P 500 going towards 4050. Now, on the flip note itself, as I said again, if the market pulls back down, then the number 3949 is very possible. Yeah. So you can see that our system is pretty simple. It's all highly dependent on your own final decision, buy or sell. I leave it to you. And all the numbers we believe that will be traded later today. All right. So let's look at the Hang Seng right now. The Hang Seng, as you can see today, the Hang Seng has tested the BNB RL. The RL is at 19,753. And Hang Seng basically touches that and pull back from there instantly. Now, the MA30 is 19,823. So when the market hit the BNB RL, the market couldn't stay above, it pulls back. Now, 19,548 is very close by, and that is the support level that if you ask me, if the market loses 19,548, then the last one or support will be 19,497 as MA200, and that is something that you don't want the market to break. Breaking below it itself, right, should see coming back down again to 19,200 series. At the moment now, both KSI and KLW, both of them are facing towards the red side, selling side. So basically traders, if you're buying, right, you should be, when you go higher, then take profit from there itself, right? Only go high to take profit. Yeah, that is how we trade in the market. All right, let's look at Nikkei right now. Nikkei basically gap up today. Well, came down to cover gap, recover. Now, let me just confirm the KSI. Let me make sure the coloring is correct. Okay, so let's explain this on the Nikkei. The Nikkei now should be testing the MA30, 27,511 pretty soon to explain the situation now. And then today is an inverse pivot again. So, which means that if the market hit this point here, there is a likely chance that the market may pull back. Okay. So once again, this is something that you need to take note of. Now, if the market really push higher because the inverse pivot, right? I think the maximum we will see is somewhere around here at 27,712, which happened to be the 90th percentile level. Okay, so that is the upside and the downside. If the downside come in, 27,205 will be next. Now, the thing is that the KSI is green and KRW is cyan, so it's more favoring towards the upside. Now, regarding on this itself, right, Nikkei, as you know, that as long as the dollar yen is doing fine, they will have a pretty decent upside. Yeah. Okay. So now let's just move away from the Nikkei. Let's look at something. What's FTSE index? Is not open yet, so we'll be covering that. And okay, let's look at the crude oil, shall we now? Okay, the crude oil market, we went up to 69.59. All right, very close to the BNB RL level. That is somewhere around 69.63. Okay, so make it simple. As long as the market basically can break above the BNB RL, we can see going back up again to $71.48. All right, and you can see very clearly the market got itself very strongly supported with the KCB at 65.40 range. So you can see this is not a usual thing. All right, so for today, if the upside can be all the way to 71.48, as I mentioned, the downside can be going back down to MLP at 68.48. Now, with the potential US problem here, it's going to be very difficult for the US to come in and intervene because they are now stuck. So all I can say is that if you would ask me, I'll rather wait for a while to buy the crude oil right now. Wait for a while, maybe if it comes down cheaper, maybe to this point here, let me take a look at here at $60.80. Maybe I can take a risky trade on here itself because it is possible to pick bottom. Just that the risky part is that it's at the bottom, right? So you need to be very, very careful. Okay, I'm done with the indices and commodities. Let's look at the currency, shall we? Now, the currency market today is going to be kind of flat because of the FOMC meeting. So I'm not going to be half surprised that there's no movement today. So for dollar yen, it's going to test the pivot one at 132.644 is testing and been rejected. So if we close below, then of course you are then we have to restart in a way. Yeah. Okay. So for the support level is 131.868. Okay. While the resistance is 132.644. So let's see what happened. for this dollar yen. And let's look at the euro. Euro surprisingly defy this gravity, and it went all the way up. Okay, it was KSI and KW are both very passionate. They're on the buying side. So that even though that we all know that the euro is having a bit of problem, but because they increase interest rate, the buyers are there. So they are buying it, and most likely they may even test 1.0795 in just a couple of days. All right, let's see whether can this euro go all the way there. All right. Now, if not itself, right, if you actually come down instead and you start to go down and you go below, wait a minute. There it goes. Oh, sorry, hold on. If this guy goes below, oh, yeah, or something on my mouse, I think. Okay, this guy go below 1 point. Wait a minute. If this guy go below the high, which is like 105.597, okay. So it means that if the market comes down 120 pips, right, then this so-called support level, right, is not as strong as this. Okay. All right, so we're done with euro. Let's look at pound, shall we? Pound, I'm done. Sorry, pound not done yet. So let's look at pound. So pound, well, you can see that it's with a pounded effect. Okay, let me just clear my screen and then put in my numbers. So for pound, as long as it can cross 122.2246, we can see pound going back up again to 1.2309. But if the market actually loses here, that's the 85% mark, not too sure it's the correct one. Okay, if pound basically goes down instead, we can see coming down to 1.21276. And that is also pretty sad. All right, because that is the market that may go down. And of course, pound is something that we all use. Who knows, this can actually be happening. Now, KSI and KRW are both in the positive side, so the market buying should be there. Okay, we're done with the indices and the Forex. Let's look at the gold and silver market before we go into the Bitcoin market. Okay, so for gold, as I mentioned earlier, if it loses the 1919 level, it may go down all the way back down. Okay, so be careful on this. Now, for this, for gold today, the support level, let me just check the BNB here. The RL level is 1937. Oh, no wonder. Okay, very strong level. So 1937 is the level that what you want to watch. If the market doesn't break below, then of course the market may have a chance to recover back to at least MLP, which is like 1959. Okay, but if the market breaks down 1937, which is possible, when we will see it coming down to 1905. So that is the level of the pivot 2 for today. Okay, so traders, please take note of this information. Very critical, very important. All right, done with gold. Let's look at silver. Silver. Here we go, silver. Now, silver is entrapped at this range of $22.58 to 22.83 cents. So basically, all I can say is just let it be a ding dong for a while. I'm pretty sure that another few more emails should be able to do something to this. Now, for silver, $22.45 MLP, as long as the market stays below MLP, the selling will be safe. But if the market breaks MLP and break pivot 1, then of course this little problem may be quite interesting. Yeah, so watch out for that. Okay. All right, so we are done on the gold and silver. Let's look at Bitcoin and Ethereum to wrap it up. Now, Bitcoin continued to go up. It has reached 28,459. So congratulations to you once again. Now we are double doji. So I'm just saying out loud, if the market can break this point here, all right, which means that that's somewhere around 20, sorry, slow. Okay, 27,994, yeah? Okay, so very simple, 27,994 is the soul, okay, of the Bitcoin right here. So if it is pull back, I cannot believe that it may pull back all the way down by at least, maybe if you ask me, maybe you can look at this figure right now. You may see that coming down to 24,482 because that's an MA30, yeah? That's an MA30, okay? So watch out for that. It is actually pretty possible. Now, of course, we all know that the KSI and the KCX now are all very positive. So it's kind of difficult for this Bitcoin to pull back. And with the dollar now kind of flimsy between, it makes this Bitcoin more lucrative for the buy. So for this, we need to pay more attention to detail. And last but not least is Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Now, Ethereum is moving sideways, as I mentioned to you, is ding-donging between this 1850 to the low of 1545 level. So for the net, for yesterday, we have a new BNB 1955 to 15696. So pretty simple, same thing here. Both KSI and KCX are all very positive. So if the market to go and test out right, we may see going up towards 1855. But of course, you're going to do some profit taking. It won't be too much lower. It may go down to 1749 level. Now for Bitcoin, Ethereum, right, seemingly the bulls are coming back, but I still think that we can wait for one more run. Okay, one more run down first. Then we can start to be very positive on this too, because I believe that 2024 will be an excellent year for the both of them. Okay, that'll be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the session. Hope you like my view. See me live in person. This is KEL signing off. Great day. Bye-bye.